Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Library of Ruina. So, I did a little bit of grinding before today's episode started. I pretty much just went through and did the gaze office a bunch. I think I did it like 5 or 6 times, and I made sure to let them at least kill one of our guys so that we can maximize the amount of books that we got for it. So you can see we have a couple to burn here that I'm just going to go ahead and do real quick, because we don't actually have all of the key pages. But we have one of each, so we've pretty much maximized everything. We're just missing, I think this is the only one, and we got all of them. Yeah, we're missing 2 of Bono. So, and another thing actually weird kind of happened. So, Alex Page, he's got 2 of them. Somehow I ended up managing to get 3, and I'm not entirely sure how. So yeah, that happened, and I basically have just decided that you are going to be a passive page, and I gave that to Chihaya. I touched up on some other people too. Chihaya got some changes. He got some changes. I don't think I did Netzak. I did do everybody's decks though. Everybody got a little bit of a deck revamp with some of the new cards that we got. All fun times. So I haven't actually tried these new decks. I kind of did some testing just for a little bit, but we're getting into the meat of it right now, so I mean, I guess let's just jump into it. Actually, first we gotta go to the credenza. We gotta read some books, because we actually did finish all the urban legend yesterday, which means all we have is urban plague. So we're gonna do these 2. Well, maybe we'll do these 3. And another thing that we actually did yesterday during the lost, quote-unquote, the lost episode, even though, I mean, we pretty much just did everything again, and then again, and then again. We actually did a general invitation and then found these guys, the Rusted Chains. And I got a couple of books from them, but, I mean, nothing major. I haven't done anything with it. I just have one of the key pages, but figured I'd let you all in on that. So, yeah, I guess it's time to get reading. Give me one moment. I'm actually going to go get a swig of water. Alright, so let's start with Lawai. The color is the dream and lifetime goal of all fixers who wish for freedom. Those who have been assigned to a color are called the colors. The color is the pride of the fixer and the association. They put forward the colors as great and successful people that other fixers will look up to. They dream of earning wealth and fame, and to be free like them one day. Colors are assigned by the Hana Association. They're bundled in such a category because the Hana deem them to be the most ideal fixers, because they're the most adequate individuals to deal with the stars of the city. The title of the color is forcibly given to a fixer who qualifies, essentially. Can a fixer truly be happy with freedom that was forcefully handed to them? Why colors of all terms, when there are many other stylish words to choose from? I have no comment to make, since I don't know the reason myself. My assumption is that colors are used because giving people hues representative of them makes it easier to refer to and remember them by. It may not be the answer you were expecting, but it can't be helped. The colors have their own ways of working, and have basically nothing in common. It's akin to how visible colors have their own vibrant characteristics. In that sense, the term colors isn't entirely off-putting. Few fixers use guns for self-defense. Bullets cost an arm and a leg, and foes who are relatively powerful tend to dodge shots like it's nothing. And I can barely graze them. There's not a whole lot of ways to react to enemies closing in either. You'd have to be quick on the draw and shoot them in the weak spots. If you aren't, the other options are running away or grabbing some prop to guard yourself. Like hell, that'll save you. It takes several augmentation procedures to be able to carry something as heavy as a firearm and run fast enough. If you're a sniper, you'll be busy packing up your weapon mount and everything. Have to make unnecessarily big movements. And what if the precious gun gets damaged? If you try blocking your foe's attack with it? Oh, I was talking about the kinds of guns me and Tamaki use, not firearms in general. You see what Lawai's carrying. I heard there are lighter rifles, and some that come with bayonets for close quarter combat. But mind you, those guns have their fair share of downsides, so don't be too quick to buy them. You might as well save the money and get a quality workshop weapon or an augmentation surgery instead. Hell, you could probably buy a fine you could probably buy a fine weapon with the money it takes to buy bullets for target practice. You weren't planning on using guns in actual fights without even practicing, were you? I mean, go ahead if you really want dislocated shoulders and severed fingers. Despite all this, there are still workshops that manufacture guns and people like us who use them. Guns are just more Guns are just that comfortable to use. Those heavy taxes won't be a problem as long as you use your gun for its intended purpose. How many defenseless thugs standing in the middle of the street can notice a bullet flying toward them? Of course, it'd be even better to get specially made workshop devices that use a special technology to muffle the sound of gunfire, but don't expect too much. There's currently no technology in our world that can completely cancel out noise, and it won't exist in the foreseeable future. You don't need that to make guns work, though. All it takes is an advantageous situation. There aren't many workshops that can craft guns. Setting aside the low demand, the difficulty of acquiring a firearms manufacturing license, and the head strict guidelines are the biggest limitations. The guidelines include clauses such as the maximum length of the gun barrel must be shorter than the The maximum length of the gun barrel must be shorter the higher the gun's caliber is. No gun should possess the firepower to penetrate steel or building walls. The gunfire sound must be audible, and I haven't even started with the bad ones yet. The first page of the guideline boldly states, "Do not research or imagine technology that infringes the firearm manufacturing guidelines, as provided by the head along with the license." I'm not a gunsmith myself, so I don't know the details, and I frankly don't want to know any more than that. I lost my place. There certainly are workshops permitted to make S-class firearms, but I'm guessing only 3 to 5 of them exist in the entire city. Who do they take requests from, where they are, and what kind of people run them? They're all a mystery. The most I could hear was a rumor that an S-class workshop exists somewhere. People say that the head put heavy restrictions on firearms because they don't want its denizens to be harmed too easily. It's true that a gun can effortlessly kill a person with one well-placed shot. That's not all. The assailant doesn't have to show themselves to attack, and a flying bullet is simply too fast for the average person to track with their eyes, making it a fine weapon for stealthily killing others, but making it harder to kill people who don't seem good enough a reason to impose such restrictions. What about the countless other trifling and useless methods that exist to kill people? I just cannot understand that they would see this as a solely philosophical issue. Are you asking if it's because the wings don't have sufficient technical expertise? I'm not here for senseless chatter. The wings could easily make superior weapons with their technology. There's no real reason they couldn't improve upon the current designs. There are probably some people who feel the same as me. They don't question it further or try to dig deeper into the truth because, well, they have their hands full with making their ends meet. And they don't want to risk losing it all meddling in business secrets, I suppose. Okay, we're gonna do these. And then we're gonna pass on the rest of these. Yes. Kane Office is a notary public office that officially administers various matters when a contract is made between 2 offices. A notary public office preserves evidence involved in contractual processes and certifies legal issues. Sometimes the office may play the role of a broker. When you work with Kane Office, the process you have to follow will usually be simple outside of a few special cases. All you need to do is make a summary of all the details for the deal you're making and visit the office. And don't forget to take all the relevant documents with you. Notarial deed of promissory note, migration permit for the nest, or the back streets, of District 00, deed of forward contract, and everything else related to the deal. If you safely finish your business with Kane Office, those documents will become powerful pieces of evidence that will protect you in case a dispute breaks out for whatever reason. The nest is a home where birds brood their eggs. They use their wings to devotedly protect their eggs from outside threat. Such is the role of the nests and wings that constitute the city. Do the eggs represent people inhabiting the nest then? Not a chance. These eggs are the treasures the wings possess. Singularities, technologies that make money, featured in countless patents. Its residents are nothing more than feathers of the wings that serve to protect the eggs. A wing will end up failing when it loses too many of its feathers, but it won't bother to desperately protect all of its feathers since a feather or two will naturally grow back. They're basically expendables. The 26 wings have their own subsets of culture. It might be the personal preference of the wing's founder or the influence of the singularity, but the cultural styles and social atmosphere vary vastly between the nests. The wing's policies also determine the culture of the backstreets that belong to it. Each wing has distinct sets of conducts. Some wings take a relatively cooperative approach to their backstreets, while others thoroughly exploit them. But wings will be wings. Cooperation is just a fancy expression for taking advantage of the backstreets when the wing doesn't need them. No, when the wing does need them. If you can't afford to enter a wing and have to live in the back streets, you're best off settling in the district that suits you well. You'll still need a home and source of income, of course. People are hung up on money, but it's not just because they want to be well off. The formidable tax burden is a big part of why. No matter how humble your job is, you're still obliged to pay your duties if you earn money. It goes for every type of business transaction. Even syndicates are no exception. Anyone living in the city has to pay taxes. If you don't meet the deadline, you'll get a warning. For the first 3 offenses, you'll get a notice of warning and no other penalty. But if you don't pay your taxes for the 4th time, and you're dead meat, they'll come for you. The Eye will seek out tax evaders by any means. The person it sends will rip those poor cheats to shreds. Well, remember, kids. Pay your taxes. Even the Joker is afraid of the IRS. Alright. Jump into this. What am I looking at? Taste of Sweepers never cease to surprise.
늘 새롭게 역겨운 맛이죠. 이렇게 더러운 맛이 다양한지 몰랐어요.
Always disgusting in new ways. Never realized there could be so many flavors of filth.
전에 먹었던 해결사의 맛이 생각나요. 부드러웠어요. 행복했어요.
Reminded of taste of fixer we ate. Was soft, was happy.
먹기 힘들었던 만큼 맛있었어요. 좋은 실이 나와 만족스러웠어요.
Hard to eat, but tasty. Produced good silk. Was satisfied.
앞으로 일주일은 더 청소부만 먹어야 해요.
Must feed on sweepers for another week.
우리는 실을 짜내야 하니까요.
Because we spin more silk?
검지의 지령이니까요.
Index gave such prescript.
그 일주일 안에 청소부들의 어머니가 움직이면 어떻게 하죠?
What if Mother of Sweepers move before we finish?
사냥하죠. 그리고 식사를 해요.
We
선을 엮어야 하니까요.
we hunt and feast. Must weave cloth.
알아요? 하지만 청소부가 우리를 노릴 경우 그에 대한 대비책이 있을지 궁금했어요.
No. Wondered if we have plans once sweepers start retaliation.
그들이 제대로 먹고자 누리면 우리도 한계가 있을 테니까요.
If they all seriously try to eat us, we must have limits.
청소부들이 지금은 잠잠해요. 이유는 모르겠지만요.
Sweepers are quiet for now. Reasons unknown.
검지가 우리를 노려보고 있어요. 우리는 지령대로 원단을 만들어야만 하니까요.
Index has its gaze upon us. We only make fabric as prescript pointed.
검지에서 다른 지령은 없나요?
No other prescript from Index?
없었어요? 그래도 걱정하지 마세요. 검지는 좋은 친구니까요.
None. No need for worry. Index is good friend.
안녕하세요, 사육자 여러분.
Hello, everyone.
안녕하세요.
Greetings.
안녕하세요.
전령이네요. 안녕하세요.
Messenger? Greetings.
네, 전 안녕해요.
Yes, thanks for the greetings.
새로운 지령을 전해드리려고 왔습니다.
I'm here to give you guys a new prescript.
도서관으로 가라고요?
Head to library?
다른 종이가 있어요? 지령은 아니에요.
Have other paper with you? This is no prescript.
도서관의 초대장입니다. 지령에 따르면 필요하다네요.
You're right. This is an invitation to the library. It's needed according to the prescript.
도서관을 가야 해요.
Must go to library?
우리는 청소부를 먹고 원단을 짜야 해요.
I just realized I did the wrong voice. We must eat sweepers and weave fabric.
전령님을 먹어도 돼요?
Can we eat messenger?
맛있을 거예요. 좋은 실이 나올 거예요.
Will be tasty? Would produce good silk. That was hard to
안
read.
돼요. 사육자 여러분은 지령을 따라야 하니까요.
No, I'm afraid not. You guys must obey the prescripts, remember?
당신들은 실을 계속 짜고 싶잖아요.
You want to continue your silk making business, no?
지령을 따르지 않으면 대행자들이 찾아올 거예요.
If you don't follow your prescripts, the proxies will visit you.
우리에게는 지령이 우선이에요.
Prescript come first for us.
순서를 어기면 지령이 가만히 있지 않을 거예요.
If we break order, prescript will not forgive.
도서관에는 새로운 실을 짜낼 수 있는 재료들이 있을 것 같아요.
Perhaps library have new ingredient to make new silk with.
그럼 지령 전달도 끝났으니 저는 가볼게요.
Since I'm done delivering the prescript, I'll be on my way.
말 안 해도 아시겠지만 어떤 지령이라도 수행되지 않으면 어떻게 되실지는 여러분이 잘 아실 거라 믿어요.
I'm sure you guys are already aware, but don't forget what happens if you fail to carry out a prescript.
한창 바쁜 중에 미안하지만 원단 받으러 왔는데 말이지.
Sorry to interrupt, but we're here to retrieve our fabric.
안녕하세요. 엄지사나 흑은회시네요.
Hello there. General Kanopi. Alright, I'm sorry. It's the Kurakumo clan, a Thumb subsidiary, right?
흑은회 여러분 안녕하세요.
Greetings, Kurakumo clan.
엄지에서 의뢰한 노후보원단 받아갈게요. 보수는 저 가방에 들어있답니다.
We'll take the Nuovo fabric requested by the thumb. The fabric, or the payment is in that briefcase.
그나저나 곧 손가락 걸기를 시작할 텐데 검지치고는 너무 노골적이네요.
By the by, I'm certain a finger bow bell is about to begin, and this is a rather frivolous behavior from the index.
누님, 어쩔래?
What should we do, Dame?
전령이라 해도 검지의 직속? 우리로는 힘들 테죠.
He may be a simple messenger, but he's still an executive member of the index. It'll be rather difficult to take him on our own.
하지만 전령이기 때문에 오히려 기회예요.
It is a valuable opportunity nonetheless, especially since the messenger is alone right now.
그렇죠. 저는 전달하는 사람이니까요.
Sure, all I do is deliver words from above.
검지는 여전하네요.
The index is the same as always.
자, 그럼 합의를 봤으니 서로 갈 길 가죠.
Now then, why don't we go our own ways if we're all done with this? Okay, well that was not what they said, but that's what I'm saying. It's
우리는 원단을 챙기고 전령 씨는 가실 곳이 있겠죠?
the carnival can visit the library, we can take our fabric, and Mr. Messenger probably has places to be.
저 조직은 천을 만드는 거야?
Is that an organization producing fabric?
맞아. 질 좋은 원단은 굉장히 귀하거든. 조직과 해결사만큼 재단사들도 중요해.
Yep, quality fabric is a rarity. Tailors are just as important as syndicates and fixers.
저놈들은 음지에서 활동하나 봐. 사람을 먹고 실을 뽑아내는 것 같고.
Those guys seem to be operating underground. Looks like they're eating people to make silk.
어차피 천 쪼가리잖아.
What's so special about it? Isn't it just the same old piece of cloth?
네, 천 쪼가리라니. 아직도 한참을 모르시네.
That's not your ordinary textile, ma'am. You still have a lot to learn.
이 도시 바닥에서 한가닥 하는 놈들이 그냥 몸을 들이미는 게 아니야.
There's a good reason a lot of hotshots in the city are dressed in normal-looking attire and not plate armor.
너도 손님들을 봐서 알겠지만
Let me guess, it's like bulletproof or
평범한 옷이
something?
아니라고.
You've probably seen it from some guests, but those aren't just regular clothes.
질 좋은 원단은 강화 시술만큼이나 몸을 보호해줘.
A high-quality fabric can provide just as much protection as an augmentation procedure.
아무리 돈이 많아도 급이 높은 원단은 살 수 없을 때가 있어.
Not even money can buy top-of-the-line fabric sometimes.
공방이나 재단사들의 멤버십에 가입해야만 얻을 수 있는 것들이 있거든. 여러 가지 돈, 명예 같은 이해관계가 얽혀 있어서 돈만으로는 해결할 수 없는 것도 가끔 있어.
Some can only be earned by joining memberships or workshops or tailors. Some things in this world are entangled in a complex web of interests like fame and stuff, which can't be cleared with money alone.
이제 나도 정신이 아득해지네.
I'm starting to feel dazed from all this information.
뭐 그것보단 우리 잠시 눈을 감고 소원을 빌어보는 거 어때?
Well, that's enough of that. Why don't we close our eyes for a moment and make a wish?
너도 내 정신을 아득하게 만들어.
And you aren't helping at all.
지령이 도서관을 목표로 하지 않도록 빌어야 해.
You gotta pray that the prescripts don't target the library.
그래, 눈을 감고 소원을 빌면 되는 거지.
Okay. I can close my eyes and make a wish.
진짜 하는 거야?
Are you actually playing along?
네가 하는 헛소리를 그만 들으려면 이래야 할 것 같아서.
I wished for you to stop babbling nonsense.
아무튼 지령이 도서관을 노리면
Nice one,
어떻게
Angel.
될지 몰라.
Anyway, things get real messy once a prescript points at a library.
5 손가락 중 하나인 검지가 눈에 불을 켜고 미친 방법을 쓰며 끈덕지게 붙을 거야.
The index, one of the 5 fingers, is gonna be after us. They'll do anything to keep coming for our asses.
검지?
The index?
뒷골목을 주무르는 5개의 거대 조직 중 하나야.
It's one of the 5 giant syndicates that rule over the back streets.
뒷골목을 주무르니까 말 그대로 손가락들인 거지. 참 단순해.
They're called as such because they literally have all the back streets in their hands. It's simple, really.
아무튼 손가락들은 날개에 버금가는 힘과 영향력을 지녔으니까 괜히 밉보여서 좋을 것도 없어.
Anyway, the 5 fingers have enough power and influence to rival the wings, so nothing good will come out of opposing them.
그리고 광신도 같은 검지는 지령이 아주 목을 매지. 그들에게 지령은
And the index is like a group of zealots. They obsess over the orders they call prescripts. For them, prescripts are
따라야만 하는 것이고.
something they must follow.
맞아. 지령은 반드시 수행되어야만 하니까.
Yep. Prescripts must be carried out, as they say.
게다가 엄지사나 조직까지 끼어들다니. 일이 너무 커지지만 않으면 좋겠는걸.
And we have a subsidiary of the Thumb butting in too. I just hope things don't escalate too much.
누가 오든 착실히 접대할 뿐이야.
Whoever may visit, we simply do our best to receive them.
배고파요. 원해요?
This wasn't the... no. Hungry. Want?
새로운 실을 뽑을 수 있어요. 기대돼요?
Can spin new kind of thread. Excited.
환영합니다, 손님.
Greetings, guests.
안녕하세요.
Greetings.
안녕하세요.
Greetings.
안녕하세요.
Greetings.
아가도 괜찮아요. 멋진 실이 나올 거예요.
Okay to eat? Could produce wonderful silk.
푸른 빛의 예쁜 실일 거예요.
Will make pretty blue silk.
하지만 청소부보다 맛없을 것 같아요.
Seems she would taste even worse than sweepers.
맞아요. 사람은 아닌 것 같아요.
True. Does not seem human.
이제는 맛있는 거 먹고 싶어요. 지겨워요.
Want to eat something tasty now? Tired of disgusting food.
저는 이곳의 관장이자 사서인 엔젤라이고 부디 당신의 책을 찾으시게.
I'm Angela, director and librarian. May you find your book.
인사가 이렇게 짧아요.
Such short greeting.
게다가 성의도 없어요.
So insincere too.
사라졌어요.
Disappeared. Alright, well, let's get this over with. I don't feel like this is gonna be too hard. If an ally has died, gain 2 strength at the end of each scene. Not that bad. And fascinating fabric to each other's hands. Which one is that? Oh my god, it's a 4. Inflict 3 bleed, it does 6 to 10. It's actually not that bad. What's fascinating fabric? Oh, it's not like, it's not here. Maybe it is here and they just don't have it. Nope, doesn't look like it. Unless I'm blind. Well, guess we'll find out, won't we? Ooh, but we do have some HP recover cards, eh? And also some light recover cards. Okay, well, this is going to be beneficial for us in the long run, I think, but maybe not necessarily at the moment. I don't really have any concerns going into this. It's more so going to be how quickly can we handle this fight. I think what I would like to do is just... I mean, usually the plan is to just target one, so maybe we just do that. I'm fine with that. I can live with that. Make sure everybody is getting as much damage as they can. I'm sure that you will probably die well before we finish all of our moves. Oh, maybe not. Nope, that one did it. Hey, goodbye. I kind of figured that we would, but... Goodbye. And they're gonna gain some strength, but, I mean, it's... inconsequential, really. Oh, hello. Oh, wait. It adds up to our hands? I thought it added them to their hands. Is there a reason that we would hold on to this? I don't know. Maybe? Unsure. Put me down as unsure. What are we targeting? You. Actually, you're after this guy. Oi. Oi. Good hit. This is why we like you, Snuffles. This is why we like you. Okay. I think we should do this. Unfortunately, does not bring her back from the brink of... Well, I mean to the brink, but she's already staggered, so it doesn't do anything. But Jack, you're gonna finish over here. Good deflect. Good job. Snuffles is really carrying us right now. Okay, you didn't quite do it, but that's fine. I imagine that we are okay now. Go ahead and get you to take this guy out. And you can do a little bit of damage here. You're going to help. I think we should be fine. Yeah, we're totally fine. Kill this guy. Oh, okay. That was weird. I had targeted Chihaya with the second card to that guy. I'm not sure why she didn't do it. She didn't get staggered. That was weird. Oh well. Let's just get this over with. Not gonna take too much. Yeah, let's just go ahead and end things right now, huh? Okay. Well, that was not quite what I had in mind, but it will be done nonetheless. Goodbye. Quite the easy fight, I must say. Alright. Didn't get anything, but that is not unexpected.
힘들었어요? 지쳤어요? 쉬고 싶어요? 배고파요? 나가고 싶어요?
Exhausted, tired, want rest, hungry, want out.
잘리고 싶어요? 뼈가 녹아요. 살이 터져요? 죽지는 않아요.
Want amputated, bones melt, flesh explode, won't die.
예, 죄송합니다. 그만하겠습니다.
Sorry, ma'am. I'll stop here.
그래서 이 다음은 어떨 것 같아?
So, what do you think will happen next?
흐름을 보아하니 손가락 중 하나하고는 무조건 부딪힐 것 같아.
Looking at how things are going, we're pretty much guaranteed to confront at least one of the fingers. I almost
지금까지
said fixers.
언급된 게 벌써 엄지, 검지인데 솔직히 어떤 손가락이든 간에 골치 아플 거야.
We've already heard the thumb and the index. Any of them is going to be a huge pain in the ass.
기대되는 걸?
I look forward to it.
예, 현장에서 피투하며 구르는 건 저니까요.
Oh, of course you do. I'm the one doing all the fighting and bleeding for you.
새삼스럽지만 고마움은 느끼고 있어.
I know this goes without saying, but I am thankful for what you do.
네네, 더 열심히 힘내보도록 합시다.
Sure you are, ma'am. In any case, let's give it our best shot. Oh, hello. We got two of them. Damn. Fairy Festival and Spider-Man. Alright, well, Fairy Festival's probably going to be the easier, and I like this team more. Oh my god, hello. Momentary satiation. If an ally with prepared meat status has 1 HP, consume it at the start of the scene and gain 10 fragile. Ravenous. If HP goes down to 25 or lower, kill all allies and gain 30 strength at the end of the scene if no allies are present. Yikes. It's gotten skinny. It used to follow me around and care for me. You still thought it was doing that for our benefit? Hey, Henry, you stop. You shut your mouth. That one used to keep its food fresh by caring for him. Henry's not allowed to talk. We've been over this. Probably should have transferred some decks over. We're gonna have to do this fight again. I already feel it. Okay, well, if we kill these guys, then that's bad. So I think that we are once again in a situation of let's just beat the hell out of this guy and we'll take the beating, I think. If anybody has any O costs, go ahead and use them. No reason not to. Do as much damage to it as you can. And you can just tank the damage. I'm not really concerned. Good hit. A stagger would be nice, but I'm not exactly banking on it. Okay. Let's go for you. Well, guess it doesn't matter. It's all normal. Okay, first I want to use you, and then I want to use Brawl. And you're gonna chill out. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. Nah, you'll be fine. Stop your whining. Henry, you'll be fine. Good hit. Good hit. Rachel carrying the team to victory over here. Okay. I like Ashes. I like this one more. I think I want to give it to Rachel. Well, actually, I'd rather give it to you, and let's hope it gave it to Brawl. It did. Good. Okay, that's actually pretty nice for us. I'm actually not going to use Brawl, and I would like to ensure that we can get as much damage as possible. So, if we roll high on all of these, then we could stand to do a lot more than if we just used the one headshot. So that's what we're going to do. And same for you. We stand to do better like this. So, hop to his team. Please don't stagger her. Good rolls. Good rolls. Oh, bye, Henry. At least we got Malkuth. And you didn't quite get it, but oh Who's it attacking? Oh, alright, well. Oh, what? What? Oi. Well, here's the plan. Do as much damage to it as possible. Oi. Things are looking bad. Things are looking quite bad. Good damage, good damage. How'd you live? I'm shocked that she did not just immediately keel over and die. Malkuth really be on another level. She's just built different. Uh-oh. Henry. Rachel actually was probably going to be the better in this situation. Oh, she's not doing anything. Is it better for us to just wait this turn out? I think so. Maybe not for you. Maybe it's gonna be better for you to play a card. But Henry for sure is gonna be better to just chill out. There's no real reason for him to do anything. I mean, I guess you could do. Yeah, that's fine. Better than nothing, but. Oh, Rachel. You're incredible. This is why we wait. Goodbye. 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 Everyone. Everybody. All together now. No. Good work, team. Good work. Can't believe Malkuth didn't die. That's kind of crazy. She did not deserve to live through that. She had 7 health at the end. Alright. Fairy's Care. For 3 scenes, recover 15% of max HP. The Librarian takes 3 hits while this effect is active. Lose 25% and lose this effect. Okay, so basically we have to just cancel all clashes between them and anybody else. When attacking a target who already took damage in this scene, deal 1 to 3 damage and recover 2 to 5. That's not bad. All allies except the selected librarian lose 10 HP. The librarian recovers as much HP as the amount lost from this effect and gains... Wait. Oh, okay. Yeah. And gains 3 strength and 3 haste. That's not bad. Not bad. Good work, everyone.
오늘도 기운차구만, 말쿠트.
Cheerful. Oh. Cheerful as always, Malkuth. What are you up to?
아, 롤랑. 보조사서들과 훈련하는 중이야.
Oh, hi, Roland. I was just having a training session with the assistant librarians.
분위기 좋은걸? 사이가 좋나 보네.
Seems lively. Guess you're good friends with each other.
로보토미 때 함께했던 직원들이니까.
They were my employees back at Lobotomy Corp.
그때는 직원들과 함께 있어주지 못하고 뒤에서 보조만 했어.
Back then, I could only assist them from the back seat, rather than on the field.
이번에는 함께할 수 있어서 좋아.
It's nice to be able to work alongside them this time around.
예전 로보토미사의 직원들이라 감회가 새롭겠네.
Former co-workers from Lobotomy Corp, huh? Must be refreshing.
맞아. 그리고 예전에는 내 잘못으로 인해 직원들을 심하게 몰아세웠어.
It sure is. I used to push them too hard because of my faulty mindset.
하지만 이번에는 달라. 할 수 있는 것부터 차근차근히 하려고 해.
But it'll be different this time. We'll start with the things we can do, one at a time.
과거를 직면하여 미래를 만들어라.
Face the past and build the future.
역사를 관통하는 문장인 것 같아 마음에 들었어.
Oh, that's it? I like this quote. It feels like a good way to summarize the essence of history. It's similar to something I would hear before, too.
맞는 말이야. 하지만 역사를 통해 배울 수 있는 사람은 드물지.
You ain't wrong. But there aren't too many people who can actually learn from history these days.
뻔한 말들은 알면서도 실천하기 힘든 일이니까.
The lessons seem obvious. But putting them into action is the hard part.
옛날 일들에 대해 많이 생각해봤어.
Uh-oh, music change. Sad backstory. I've been thinking about the past a lot.
나는 엘리야라는 사람이었어.
I was a person called Elijah.
너의 첫 번째 삶?
That was your first life?
응. 평범하게 도시의 둥지에서 자라 평범하게 공부를 하며 학교를 다녔지.
Yep. Born in the nest as an ordinary citizen, went to an ordinary school.
특별할 것도 없었어. 돈이 특별하게 더 많은 것도 재능이 특출난 것도 아니었으니까.
I wasn't anyone special. I wasn't richer than most people, and I didn't really have any special talent in any field.
엘리야가 살던 둥지의 사람들은 다들 어딘가 초점을 잃고 허공만 바라보는 것 같았어.
The people in the nest where Elijah lived, they all seemed to have lost focus in life, facing out and staring into empty spaces.
도시에서 하얗고 검은 것만 보고 있었지.
Everyone only saw black and white things.
하지만 둥지는 번쩍이고 화려한 빛깔들로 가득하지 않나? 가끔 눈이 아플 정도로 현란하던데.
Isn't the nest full of shiny and bright arrays of colors? It was almost an eyesore sometimes.
그건 그렇지만 사람이 글자를 읽는 데에 다른 색은 필요 없었거든.
That's true, but those other colors weren't necessary for reading.
희고 검은 것을 다 담기도 벅찬데 쓸데없는 색까지 눈에 담을 여유가 없다고.
There's already too many black and white things for the eyes to take. It's no use seeing other useless colors.
그렇다는 건 엘리야는 색을 볼 수 있었나 보지?
I guess Elijah could see those colors then.
볼 수 있다기보다는 보려고 했던 거지. 색이 처음부터 아예 없는 건 아니었으니까.
Not exactly, but she tried hard to see them. The colors were still there, just not for our eyes.
엘리야는 사람들에게 알려주고 싶었어.
Elijah wanted to let others know
색이란 게 얼마나 다채롭고 눈이 부신지.
about how diverse and brilliant colors are.
서로 다른 색이 만나면 새로운 색이 탄생하는 것처럼 끝없이 자유롭게 변화할 수 있는 게 바로 색이라고.
About how colors are ever changing in free form. Like how the mix of two colors can bring out a new color.
엘리야는 그런 생각을 했던 것 같아.
That's what Elijah thought, I think.
꼭 남의 이야기를 하는 것처럼 말하네.
You sound like you're talking about someone else, third person.
솔직히 엘리야와 내가 동일한 존재라고 느껴지진 않아.
To be honest, I don't really feel like Elijah and I are one and the same.
많은 시간이 흘러서일까?
Maybe too much time has passed since then.
다른 사서들도 모두 그럴 거야.
The other librarians probably feel the same.
오히려 내 삶은 로보토미에서 부여받은 두 번째 삶인 말쿠트에서 이어져 온 것만 같아.
My current life feels more like an extension of my life as Malkuth from Lobotomy Corp, rather.
그래서 첫 번째 삶인 엘리야는 어딘가 좀 낯설어.
My time as Elijah feels kind of distant and unfamiliar, even though it was my first life.
그랬던 사람이 내 안에 있다는 느낌?
Like the memories of someone from a distant past are now a part of me, if you know what I mean.
그리우면서도 서글프고 그러네.
It's nostalgic in a way, and a bit sad and stuff.
난 잘 모르겠지만 어쨌든 좋은 건가?
I don't know a whole lot about that reincarnation jazz, but I guess that's a good thing.
그렇게 나쁜 기분은 아니야.
Yeah, it doesn't feel so bad.
이제서야 나를 돌아볼 수 있는 여유가 생긴 것 같아.
It feels good to finally have the time to reflect on myself.
내가 살아온 날들 말이야.
Looking back at the lives I lived and the history I made,
우리는 되돌아보는 시간이 너무 부족했어. 너무 앞만 보고 달려왔으니까.
I think we didn't spend enough time looking back. We were all too busy heading forward.
그리고 어쩌면 엔젤라도.
And the same goes for Angela, maybe.
다들 되돌아볼 여유가 없지. 난 지금도 앞만 보고 달리고 있거든.
No one has the time to look back. Even now, I'm running straight ahead.
그래도 말이야. 지금 당장이 막막하거나 미래가 걱정스러울 때 과거를 돌아보면 해결책을 찾을 수 있다더라고.
But still, looking back at the past can supposedly give the solution for troubles of the present or worries of the future.
그런 것 같아. 지금 당장의 문제들을 해결할 만한 건 잘 모르겠지만
I think that's correct, although I'm not sure I can find the solution for the problems we're facing right now.
엔젤라가 했던 말에 대한 대답은 어느 정도 찾은 것 같거든.
I think I'm getting close to finding the answer for what Angela said to me before.
네가 누구였고 어떻게 살고 싶었는지에 대해?
About who you were and how you wanted to live?
맞아. 그때 당시에는 꿈이라고 할 게 없었지만
I didn't really have what I could call a dream at that time.
지금은 달라. 내가 만약 이 이후에 무슨 일을 할지 꿈꿀 수 있다면
But things are different now. If I were to dream of what I'd do after this,
난 건축가를 하고 싶지 않았을까 싶어.
I think I would have wanted to be an architect, maybe.
건물을 설계하고 완성까지 모든 것을 총 책임지고 지휘하는 사람 말이야.
You know, the person who designs buildings and oversees the process of construction until it's finished.
건물은 그냥 뚝딱뚝딱 지어내는 게 아닌가 보네.
Ah, I guess great empires weren't built in a day.
그렇지. 기능적으로 만들어낼 수 있는 최대치에서 가장 아름다운 외관을 생각하는 것부터 시작해야 하니까.
Of course it wasn't. You have to start with designing the most beautiful exterior that can be created within the functional limitations.
복잡한 거였구만.
That sounds complicated.
그거 알아, 놀람?
Did you know, Roland?
사람이 건물을 만들지만 나중에는 건물이 사람을 만든다는 말.
There's this phrase. We shape our buildings, thereafter they shape us.
새로 태어날 사람들이 이 도시의 건축물을 보고 자라면 어떤 영향이 갈까?
It may be too late to change the people who have lived so far, but what influence will the structures of the city have on the future residents as they grow up?
만약 내가 모든 사람의 기억에 남을 색이 담긴 건물을 만든다면
If I were to make a building with colors that'll be remembered by everyone.
그런 생각이 드네.
Those are the thoughts I had.
말쿠투 너라면 잘 해낼 수 있을 것 같은데? 어울리기도 하고.
I'm sure you'll do a great job if you get the chance, Malkuth. Sounds like the job would fit you well, too.
고마워.
Haha, thanks.
롤랑 너도 나처럼 과거에 대해서 다시 한번 돌아보면 좋을 것 같아.
Maybe you should reflect on your past like I did, Roland. It'll be a helpful exercise.
난 늘 뒤를 돌아보고 있지.
My eyes are always fixed on the past.
어쨌든 건축가의 꿈을 이룰 수 있다면
Alright.
좋겠네.
Anyway, hope you can realize the dream of becoming an architect. I'm telling you, I'm gonna be so sad if Roland is a bad guy. I'm gonna be so sad if Roland is a bad guy. I don't want him to be. I like him so much. But I guess that would I guess that would make him the perfect bad guy because like he's a lovable character, right? I just don't want it to happen. I would be distraught. I would not be able to finish the game. Alright, Spider-Bud. Oh, you guys don't have cards. Right. Do I think that we can do it? Maybe? What the hell does a disarm do? Oh, yeah, I don't think I want to know. Alright, back to the menu, back to the menu. Back to the menu. Well, I guess not. I didn't even read this. There's 4 of them, okay. I never really noticed it since I had to be careful not to step on its offspring. But man, it looks gross. Yeah, nasty. It never even comes down unless someone hurts its babies. It was merciless, but it still loved its children. I'm assuming we can't target you, huh? It does not look like it, no. It looks like we have to kill all the babies first. Okay, well. Sucks to be you guys, but them's the breaks. Let's see if we can do this in one turn. That'd be pretty cool. Well, not like one turn, but like one go. Yeah, that's gonna be a no. We're simply not doing enough damage. And I know why. It's because our cards are terrible. Yeah. It's gonna be a no, Chief. I think everybody needs to focus on the same one. Okay, well, we do have these. No. We'll go with glitter. Give it to Lauren. Okay. Okay, everybody needs to focus on the same one. Everybody needs to focus on the same one. In an effort to do as much as we can. There we go. We're fine. Good job, good job. You're fine. Yeah, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. Stop your whining, you'll be fine. Okay, well, that means they're gonna target him now, right? Because he did in fact kill it? No, I guess not. Okay, well, that's fine with me, I suppose. Everybody go after this guy. That's the smart play right there. There's no way that we'll need that much. And then you can go over there. Oh, alright. Unfortunate for you. What can be done? Bye. Good job. Okay. Okay. Oh, we're almost done. If she doesn't die before then, at least. Yeah. Gonna give it to Lauren, even though she's about to die. She is also the only one doing any real damage for us. Alright, team. Don't die on me. Oh, boy. Good hits, good hits. Bye, Hod. Do damage for us. Okay, well, goodbye. It was fun, team, it was fun, but then again, I didn't expect you to win anyways. Okay, Riker, you got it? It's gonna be a no. Gonna be a no. Maybe. There's no way he's got it, I'm sorry. Sure, have fun, Riker. Yeah, you got it. Oh. Goodbye. Okay, we gotta redo decks. And by redo decks, I mean I'm just gonna give him a new key page. Which ones are you using right now? I don't really think it matters, but... God. Yeah, no wonder you lost. Okay, well, let's favorite it, take it off. Just put on, we want Lauren to be the heavy hitter, I think. I think that's gonna help us the most. So, favorite, take it off. Put on this one. I want you to put on this one. I want you, wherever your page is, we're gonna favorite it, just so we can switch it back in a second. Favorite, move up. Favorite, take it off, and you can get Bobby Jack. Okay, team. Surely we have what it takes now. I mean, you're unstoppable. You're unstoppable now. You have such good cards. I don't even think I want to go for something like... I feel like this is now overkill. Oh, we're gonna go for it anyways. You can brawl this one and I speed stabilize. But do that in the opposite order so you don't accidentally pick this one for the brawl. No, stop that. Fast card, slow card. Yeah. You have the Snuffles power behind your hits, so... if you lose, we have an issue. Oi. Yowza. Oh, good work, team. Yeah, this is definitely going a lot better than it was. You. Okay, I wanna make sure that we get these guys back. So you're on cleanup duty. Riker, that means that you are in charge of this one. Hod, you're in charge of this one over here. Oh boy. Alright, well it's fine, it's staggered. Yeah, and you've definitely got this one. Okay. Okay. Good job, we got one left. And then we gotta take out the big one itself, which we're gonna go ahead and do, actually. So, everybody go for as much damage as humanly possible while it is vulnerable. You can't do anything. So we actually need to change this up a little bit, because that guy's gotta go. Oh boy. Well, that was a good hit, and you almost staggered it, so that's something at least. Okay. You're going for the brawl, you're going for this, and then this. Oh, but you're targeting me, ooh. Ugh. There's nothing we can do about that. You're gonna get staggered. Yeah. Okay, but you're staggered too, so that'll actually be pretty good for us. Okay, I'm no longer worried. We definitely got this in the bag. Okay. Well, I guess we can't target you anymore, so cool. Cool. Great. Fantastic. Well, you're dead. And we're gonna give Hod a minute to charge up some energy. Probably didn't need to go that hard, but we did it anyways. What can you do? Slash, but we have Pierce is almost all our cards, right? Yeah, that one's all Pierce. I don't think that you guys have very much, so we're just gonna go with this. Get ready to rumble. Riker, you're gonna take a break, buddy. You're just gonna chill out for me. It's all you can do right now. Yep, unfortunate, but what can be done? Oi. Oh, we got it. We're fine. Fuck you. Okay, now we're fine. Nice work. All right. Alright, on a successful attack, if the dice rolled maximum values of 2 to 4 stagger damage to the target and inflict fragile. On a successful attack against a staggered enemy, all allies heal 2 to 4 HP. That's pretty good. Gain 1 to 3 speed upon winning a clash, inflict 1 bind and fragile with a 50% chance. That one is probably the star of these, I would say.
이곳은 참 고즈넉해서 좋아.
I like how quiet and peaceful this floor can be.
포드랑 마찬가지로 이곳 사서들도 차분한 것 같고.
And the librarian. Boy, that was rough. And the librarians here seem calm and collected, just like you are, Hod.
롤랑 왔구나?
Oh, hey, Roland.
지금은 이렇게 조용해 보여도 할 때는 잘하는 사서들이야. 많이 의지하고 있어.
They may seem meek and quiet, but when they work hard. I rely on them a lot.
나도 우리 쪽 사서들한테 많이 의지하고 있지.
And I'm relying on my librarians quite a bit too.
다 같이 뭐 하고 있었어? 책 정리하는 건 아닌 것 같고.
What are you guys doing anyway, all gathered up here? Doesn't seem like you're sorting books.
독서 토론을 하고 있었어. 서로 마음에 드는 책을 정해서 읽고 이야기를 나누는 거지.
Book club. I mean, it doesn't surprise me they aren't a library. It's just... yeah, let's finish killing these guys and let's pick a book. That seems cool. We were having a meetup of our book discussion club. We pick a book that catches our attention, read it, and then talk about it.
우리 층 사서들과는 어울리지 않는 모양이구만.
Not exactly the kind of meetups the librarians on my floor would like to have.
다들 잘 참석해주나 봐.
I'm guessing your librarians are all gladly joining in with you then.
맞아. 생각보다 적극적으로 도와주고 있어.
Yeah, they are. They're helping me out with this more passionately than I expected.
몇 명은 귀찮아서 반발하기도 할 텐데.
I was thinking at least some of them would protest out of laziness.
내 짜오였어 봐. 벌써 어디론가 도망쳤을 거다.
Imagine if you'd asked Netzak to join. He'd have run away before the meetup could even start.
맞아. 내 짜이였으면 정말 그랬을 거야.
Got that right. He totally would.
그래도 예전과는 다른 게 느껴져.
Still, I can tell things have changed from the past.
로보토미 때에도 난 비슷한 모임을 진행한 적이 있었어.
I used to have similar meetups back in Lobotomy Corp, you see.
그래? 평화로운 독서 모임은 아니었을 것 같은데.
Really? I suppose they weren't the peaceful book club meetings you have now.
맞아. 직원들과 정기적으로 상담을 진행했지.
You're right. I ran a counseling program with my employees.
환상체에게 당하는 것이 두려워서 떨고만 있는 직원들에게 도움을 주고 싶었거든.
They were always living in fear of the abnormalities if they were lucky enough to survive. I wanted to be of help somehow.
하지만 그때는 너무 내 마음대로 밀어붙였어.
But back then, I imposed myself and my ideas on them too hard.
조금이라도 상담을 불편해하는 것 같으면 상처받고 속만 골맞지.
If the employees seemed ever so slightly uncomfortable with counseling, I'd beat myself up over it and let the wound fester inside of me.
난 도우려고 하는데 왜 다들 내 마음을 몰라줄까 하고.
I was upset that no one understood my goodwill.
이런 말해서 미안한데 꽤 피곤한 성격이었구만.
Sorry to say this, but past you sounds like a tiring one to deal with.
그치? 내가 생각해도 그래.
I know, right? I think so too.
난 정말 남을 돕고 싶은 게 아니었어.
All the things I did to help others weren't really out of goodwill or anything.
그냥 내가 위로받고 싶을 뿐이었던 거야.
I was just seeking consolation for myself.
첫 번째 삶에서 내가 범한 잘못을 용서받고 싶었던 거지.
I wanted forgiveness for the misdeed I committed in my first life.
어떻게든 누군가에게 도움을 줌으로써 말이야.
By being helpful to others somehow.
그래서 직원들에게 좀 도움이 되었나?
So, did you get to be a helpful person?
아니, 역시 그런 식으로는 도움이 될 리가 없잖아.
No. There's no way I'd actually be of any help with that kind of mindset.
난 엔케팔린에도 손을 댔어.
I even tried enkephalin.
엔케팔린이라. 마약에도 손을 대다니 꽤 충증이었군.
Enkephalin, huh? Pressure must have been serious if you started doing drugs.
그런 짓까지 했는데 난 어디에서도 구원받지 못했어.
Despite everything I tried, I couldn't find salvation anywhere.
무슨 짓을 하더라도 난 나쁜 사람이고 내가 죄인이란 짐을 덜어내지 못했으니까.
Nothing I did could liberate me from the fact that I was a bad person and a sinner.
그 짐을 내려놓을 수 있을 뻔했는데 엔젤라가 마지막에 망친 건가?
Then you almost had the chance to take that weight off your mind, but Angela foiled that in the end.
맞아. 정말 그랬어.
Yeah, that's how it went.
엔젤라가 우리를 가로막을 때도 들은 생각이 그랬어. 이기적이지?
Even when Angela was standing in our way, I was only thinking about myself. Selfish, wasn't I?
이번에야말로 속죄할 수 있었는데 다 허사로 돌아갔구나.
This was my one and only chance to finally repent once and for all, but it all came to naught.
웃기지? 그때까지도 멍청하게 깨닫지 못한 거야.
It's silly, I know. I was still too stupid to realize it then.
하나의 행동만으로 좋은 사람이나 더 나은 사람이 될 수 없다는 걸.
That you can't just become a good person through a good deed or two.
행동이 아니라 그것을 하게 하는 마음이 중요한 건데.
What really matters is the mindset that prompts you to do such deeds.
심경의 변화가 생긴 계기라도 있나?
And how'd you run into that realization?
아이러니하게도 이곳에서 다른 사사들과 제대로 마주하며 이야기하고 지금처럼 여러 모임을 열다 보니 알았어.
Well, I learned it after talking to my librarians face to face and holding lots of meetups like this, ironically enough.
이번 독서 토론 모임도 조심스럽게 제안한 거야.
I carefully suggested having these book club meetups too.
롤랑 말처럼 마음에 들어하지 않는 사사도 있었지.
Like you said, a few librarians didn't like the idea at first.
하지만 이 모임을 여는 것에 대해 내가 어떤 마음인지 서로 대화를 하고 나니 적극적으로 참여해줬어.
But when I explained why I wanted to hold this meetup and how I felt, they warmed up to it and helped me out with enthusiasm.
방법이나 행동이 중요한 게 아니야.
It wasn't about the method or action itself.
마음을 부딪혀가는 것이 필요했던 거지.
I realized that we should lay our hearts out in the open and let our thoughts confront each other.
결과적으로는 좋은 현상이네.
All's well that ends well.
그러게 말이야. 혹시 엔젤라가 이런 결과도 기대한 걸까?
For sure. Maybe Angela looked forward to this outcome.
우리의 자존심 높은 도서관장님이 그런 섬세한 배려를 했을까나?
I'm not sure if our prideful Miss Library director had the delicacy to set up a plan so considerate.
그래서 이번에는 제대로 부딪혀 볼 거야.
I think I'm going to confront her for real this time.
무엇을?
Or what exactly?
나의 마음과 생각을 제대로 엔젤라에게.
I'll face Angela and tell her and let her know what I think.
꽤나 큰 용기가 필요할걸?
That's gonna take some courage.
맞아. 아직도 엔젤라는 좀 멀고 무섭게 느껴지지만 그래도 다가가 볼 거야.
You're right. Angela still feels a bit distant and scary to me, but I'll try to approach her nonetheless.
나도 옆에서 응원해줄게.
And I'll be rooting for you from the sidelines when that time comes.
상황이 안 좋아지면 예전처럼 팔다리가 날아갈 수도 있는데?
You might end up losing your limbs again if things don't go well. Are you gonna be okay with that?
물론 조금 멀리서.
From a distance, of course.
롤랑도 나 같은 겁쟁이네.
You're a coward just like me, aren't you, Roland?
겁쟁이끼리 용기 내보자고.
Oh. Well, hey, birds of a feather flock together. Let's be both brave, together as cowards.
응원 고마워, 롤랑.
Yeah, thank you for the encouragement, Roland. Alright. Well, there's another librarian. Oh, hello.
층인가? 5번째
Oh,
층이
okay.
열렸구만.
Hello to the Tiffereth, or Tiffereth singular. I don't know. Floor of Natural Sciences, huh? That's the 5th floor we're opening.
지정 사선은 티페리트. 이름들이 죄다 왜 이래?
Its patient librarian is Tiffereth. What's up with all these weird names?
이보시오, 티페리트. 거기 있습니까?
Hello, Tiffereth. Are you there?
시끄러워!
Shut it.
바로 앞에 있는데 어딜 보고 소리치는 거야?
I'm standing right in front of you. Where do you think you're looking?
뭐야? 완전 꼬맹인데?
What? You're totally a kid.
이래봬도 예전보다 꽤 자랐거든?
I'm actually a lot taller than I used to be, you know.
아, 로보토미 시절보다?
Ah, compared to your past self in Lobotomy Corp?
아니, 처음 죽을 때 말이야. 그때는 정말 꼬맹이였는데 여기서는 나이를 좀 먹은 몸으로 깼나 봐.
No, I mean compared to my first life. I was an actual kid back then, but it looks like I woke up with an older body this time.
도서관의 힘인지 엔젤라의 배려인지는 몰라도 사서일을 하기에는 적합하겠지.
I'm not sure if it was the library's powers or Angela's thoughtfulness, but this body should be better suited for librarian work, so I'm cool with it either way.
게다가 살아온 시간으로 치면 이 모습보다 몇 년은 더 먹어야겠지만
Although, if it actually took all the years I've lived into account, I'd have to look a bit older.
그건 그렇고 초면에 주먹질은 너무한데.
Putting that aside, isn't it a little bit rude to punch someone you just met in the face?
예전에 안 좋은 기억이 떠오르는구만.
This is giving me flashbacks.
네가 어리버리하니까 그렇지.
Well, it's because you were being a clumsy dork.
이름은?
What's your name anyways?
롤랑 밑바닥 해결사 일을 하다가 엔젤라를 도와주고 있어.
Roland. Previously, a fixer scraping at the bottom of the barrel. Current status, helping Angela.
보아하니 상층 애들은 다 만났겠네.
I suppose you've already met the ones at the upper layer.
상층? 상층부는 이곳 아닌가?
Upper layer? I thought I was going up, not down.
이번에는 하층이겠구나. 무슨 뜻인지 알잖아. 대충 알아먹어.
Right, it would be the lower floors this time around. Still, you get what I mean, so just roll with it.
아이고 까칠해라.
Sheesh, aren't you the sassy one?
난 티페리트야. 자연과학층을 담당하고 있지.
I'm Tiffereth, in charge of the floor of natural sciences.
과학이면 머리 좀 굴려야 할 텐데.
I thought doing science required actual thinking, though.
요 버르장머리하고는 두 번 당하진 않지.
Oh no, you don't, you silly little thing.
거침없기는 해도 내가 알던 사람보다는 느리다고.
You're pretty brisk with throwing punches, but it's not quite as quick as someone I used to know, eh?
무시하지 말아줄래? 나도 일이라 과학에 대해서 예전에 주워들은 건 꽤 있거든.
Stop looking down on me, will you? I heard a lot of stuff about science in my past workplace, you know.
아마 살아온 날수로 치면 너보다 나이도 많을 거야.
I'm probably a lot older than you in actual age, too.
나이가 많으면 뭐합니까? 말과 행동이 성숙해야지. 응?
What's the point of being older if that doesn't... Okay. What's the point of being older if that doesn't reflect your words and actions, little miss?
엔젤라 상태는 어때?
Ugh. How's Angela doing anyway?
늘 궁금증이 많지. 어떨 땐 정말 아이 같다니까?
Curious as always. She almost feels like a child sometimes.
그럴 수 있지. 엔젤라가 살아온 건 땅 밑뿐이니까.
That's understandable, I suppose. Angela lived her whole life in the basement after all.
맞아. 밖을 보지 못하고 살아왔다 했어.
Yeah, she said she never even got to see outside.
넌 다른 사서처럼 엔젤라에게 딱히 악감정이 있거나 하진 않나 보네.
I'm guessing you aren't holding some deep-rooted grudge against her like the other librarians are.
대충 사정은 아니까. 누구보다 잔인하다고 생각했지만
I roughly know what she went through. I thought she was just cruel, but
내가 잠들어 있을 때 몇몇 과거 일들을 봤어.
I could see some of the events of the past while I was asleep.
그리고 네가 날 깨우기 전까지의 일들도.
I could also see things happening in the present, all the way down to the moment you woke me up.
그래서 엔젤라를 이해 못하는 건 아냐.
So I can understand Angela somewhat.
앞으로 깨어날 사서들도 대략 상황은 이해하고 있을 거야.
I'm pretty sure the librarians who are still asleep all have a grasp on what's going on as well.
상층 아니 하층 애들은 여전히 갈팡질팡하는 것 같지만.
Though the idiots on the upper layer, I mean, the lower floors still seem kind of confused.
그래서 엔젤라의 선택에 대해 찬성한다?
So you agree with Angela's choice?
마지막에 어떤 선택을 하냐에 따라 찬성할지 말지 갈리겠지.
It depends on the final choice she'll make at the end of all this.
적어도 당분간은 도와주려고 해. 이러니 저러니 해도 다들 목적은 같거든.
I'm willing to help her out for now, at least. Our primary goal is the same, all things considered.
도서관을 완성하는 것?
To complete the library.
그래. 빛은 7일간 비춰야 의미가 있으니까.
Yep. The light is only truly meaningful if it shines for 7 days straight.
야, 이렇게 우호적인 사설을 만나서 좋네.
Boy, is it refreshing to meet an amicable librarian for once.
자, 그럼 다음에 올 때는 동화책이라도 덤으로 들고 올게.
Alright, I'll make sure to bring some picture books next time as a bonus. Oh, okay, well. Ah, I see. Oh, we have 2 of them now. Okay. Well. I'm interested as to what her floor will offer, but... Well, maybe we will do another reception. Yeah, what the heck. Yeah, what the heck. You guys have earned it.
아니죠. 이건 아니에요.
Oh no, this won't do.
더 이상 드릴 돈이 없습니다.
But ma'am, we don't have any cash left to offer you.
돈이 없다면 우리의 보호를 더 이상 받아서는 안 됐던 것이죠?
If you're out of money, then you shouldn't have asked for more protection from us now.
밖은 전부 연기 속에 파묻혀 있습니다. 나가면 무슨 일이 벌어질지도 모르잖아요. 죽을 겁니다.
But the outside is covered in fog. We don't know what's out there. We'll get killed.
그렇다고 집에만 있으면 언제 괴한이 들어올지도 몰라요.
We aren't safe here either. Thugs could break in at any moment.
이분들도 참 둥지 출신이라 그런지 이야기가 잘 안 통하네요.
Oh, give me a break. Nest life must be too engraved in your heads to get where you stand right now.
그래도 이 근방에서 제일 벌이가 괜찮은 분으로 보였는데 말이에요.
Thought maybe we could expect better from the household with the highest income around here.
사요. 하나 자를까?
Zayo, shall we cut one off?
부탁해요. 이분들도 곧 뒷골목의 규칙을 배워야 할 테니까요.
Please do. These people will have to become accustomed to the rules of the back streets soon enough.
어이, 이번 수업료는 무료로 쳐주지.
Hey, consider this as a free lesson for you. Finger.
한 명씩 파란 쪽 받아두면 되겠네.
Oh, a little bit harsh, but we could take one arm from each.
한 번만 봐주십시오. 당신들은 피도 눈물도 없습니까?
Please have mercy on us. You can't be such heartless people.
너희는 우리가 뒷골목에서 더럽게 피와 흙탕물에 몸을 굴릴 때 둥지 안에서 느긋하게 배를 굴리며 구경만 했잖아요.
And did you spare any mercy for us while we struggled in the back streets covered in filth and blood? No, you simply spectated our suffering from the comfort of the nest, did you not?
생각해보니 괘씸하네요. 양, 이분들 눈도 하나 받아갈게요.
It's rather infuriating now that I think about it. Young, let us take an eye from them as well.
알겠습니다.
Yes, dame.
팔 하나씩 일단 받아두었고.
Got your arms first.
당신들이 다짜고짜 집에 쳐들어와서 칼을 들이밀며 보호비를 내라고 했잖아.
We didn't ask for this. You people came into our house all of a sudden and threatened us to pay protection money.
그래서 우리가 보호를 안 해줬어? 이곳에 오는 놈들은 우리 쪽에서 싹 다 정리해줬는데 말이야.
So have we kept you safe or not? I'm pretty sure we took care of all the bad guys trying to get here.
눈도 한쪽씩 받아두었습니다.
And got your eyes as well.
어떻게 이제 어떻게 살아?
What are we gonna do? How are we gonna live now?
하루아침에 둥지가 무너져서
The nest fell so suddenly.
완전 애새끼들이구만. 이 정도만 받아가는 것도 뒷골목에서는 양호한 거다.
What a bunch of crybabies. We're being quite generous as backstreet businesses go.
자, 저희는 가볼게요. 부디
Now,
오늘의 교훈을 잊지 마세요.
Now, we'll be going then. Please don't forget today's lesson.
무언가를 받으면 상응하는 무언가를 줘야 하는 거예요.
If you receive...
게다가
Okay.
이것을 맡은 게 우리 흑은혜가 아니라 약지였다면
If you receive something, you should return that favor accordingly. Imagine if it was the ring protecting this area, not us.
상상만 해도 끔찍하네요.
Dear, the thought alone is terrifying.
아, 그리고 방은 내일까지 빼주세요.
Oh, and please leave this house by tomorrow.
긴, 이분들 집 문서도 받아와 주세요.
Jin, confiscate the apartment deed from these people, will you?
다음에 오는 친구들은 더 가차 없으니 빨리 나가는 게 좋을 겁니다.
You'll be visited by much less pleasant fellows next time, so you'd better move out as soon as possible.
고비도 걷었고 원단도 챙겼으니 이제 상납하러 가볼까요?
Now then, we've collected the protection money and got our fabric. Shall we go back and pay our due credit?
참, 긴, 엘사 둥지 상황은 어떻죠?
Ah, by the way, Jin, how is the current situation with Elcorp's nest?
치열해. 엄지와 검지가 한 곳에서 항쟁하는 것은 오랜만이니까.
It's fierce. This is the first time in a long while that the thumb and index have gotten into turf war over an area.
다들 어지간히도 이 땅을 얻고 싶나 보군.
Everyone must be thinking this is the promised estate or something.
우리도 마찬가지잖아요.
The same can be said for us, no?
녹슨 사슬들도 문제였지만 요즘에는 검게 녀석들과 자주 피를 봅니다.
On another note, the rusted chains already proved to be an issue. But we've been colliding with the blade lineage more often these days.
더 과열되기 전에 상납 처리한 후에는 검제 쪽과 이야기 한번 나눠야겠네요.
Perhaps we should have a friendly conversation with them before the tension overheats.
누님, 도망치십시오.
Run, dame.
뭐냐, 넌?
What are you?
안녕들 한가?
Sup, fellas?
소득은 좀 있고?
Got some gains with your business?
머리가 개네요. 시커먼 개 대가리?
She has the head of a dog in a black coat.
요즘 젊은 애들 사이에서 저런 게 유행인가요?
Are those kinds of surgeries hip with the kids these days?
부조장, 아마도 최근의 늑대의 시간이라 불리는 녀석 같습니다만.
Captain, that appears to be the one recently dubbed as... Yup.
어머, 개가 아니라 늑대였나요? 아무리 봐도 개새끼처럼 보이는데요?
Oh, so she's a wolf, not a dog. Still appears to be a little bitch to me.
웃기지? 지금 실컷 웃어도
Funny, innit? Laugh while you can.
여기 있는 후군애가 대충 100마리쯤 되려나?
Let's see. We have around 100 Kurokuma punks here.
다 조져버릴 수 있다는 듯이 말하는군.
You speak as if you can take us all on.
그러려고?
That's the plan, yeah.
저 강아지 교육 좀 해야겠네요.
Let us teach that pup a lesson. We're gonna get their asses kicked. Then we're gonna have to fight the dog.
약해 빠졌구만.
Ah, weak sauce.
너네는 이런 모습이 되기 전에 나였어도 그냥 으깨버렸어.
I could have crushed you like bugs before I even turned into what I am now.
다들 여기 무릎 꿇고 앉아봐들.
Alright, why don't you gather around and kneel?
돼진 놈들은 어쩔 수 없고.
The dead, well, they can't be helped.
원하는 게 무엇이죠?
What is it that you want?
에야, 원하는 건 많지.
I got plenty of wants, gal.
돈도 좀 많이 쥐고 싶고.
Want to have a ton of cash in my hands.
한번 등지에서도 살아보고 싶고.
Want to live in a nest for once, too.
근데 그 전에 음악 한번 해보려고.
But before any of that, I want to make some music.
미친, 못 들어주겠네.
Fucking hell, shut your yap already.
오, 대가리 멀리도 날아가네.
Ah, yes, the one who just killed, or yeah, the one who just killed half of our team and is willing to let us go. How about I insult you real quick? That seems like a good idea. Whoa, look at their skull go. Flew right out of the park. Home run.
저희에게 원하는 것이 무엇입니까?
Tell us what you demand from us.
내가 너희한테 원하는 거?
What I want from you guys.
맞아. 그게 본론이었지?
Right, that was the point.
우선 너네들 천조가리 있지? 그것
First.
좀 내놔봐.
First off, the piece of cloth you're carrying, give me that.
이 누보온다는 엄지를 위한 것인데요.
This Nuovo fabric's for the thumb, though.
우리 대장이 관심을 보이더라고. 꽤 좋은 천이라던데?
My boss showed interest in that thing. Heard that's a pretty nice cut of cloth.
연주 전에 옷 좀 다들 맞춰주려나 봐.
Guess he wants to suit up before the performance.
엄지를 적으로 돌리면 어떻게 될지 모르지는 않을 텐데.
You must know the consequence of making an enemy of the thumb.
엄지? 다 덤비라 그래. 죄다 부셔버릴 테니까.
The thumb? Tell him to bring it on. I'ma smash them all.
아 그리고 너네 애들 데리고 도서관으로 좀 가봐라.
Oh, and take your goons to the library, will you?
도서관? 이 엘사 둥지 중심에 있다고 하는 그 도서관 말이죠?
The library. The building that is rumored to be the center of this nest.
어 그래 그거.
Yep, that thing.
당신도 역시 이 땅에서 돈을 벌려고 이런 짓을 벌이는군요.
So you are after the wealth this land can bring after all.
아니라고 해도 그러네.
I told you that's not it.
돈을 벌고 싶기는 한데 일단 음악부터 할 거라고.
I do want to earn some bucks, but music comes first.
대체 왜지?
But for what reason?
낸들 아나. 우리 대장
Beats me, my boss.
아니지. 지휘자 나리께서 음악하려면 이곳에 있는 엄진이 검진이 하는 조직놈들 처리 좀 하라잖냐.
No, I mean the orchestrator of our ensemble wants us to get rid of all the noisy syndicates like the Thumb or the Index so we can make some music.
옷 쫙 빼입고 말이야.
In fancy suits, too.
그리고 도서관도 좀 도와주고.
And help out the library while we're at it.
도서관을 도와줘요?
Help out the library.
에헤. 눈 깔아. 돼지기 싫으면.
Shush, gal. Keep your eyes low if you don't want to get dead.
아무튼 너네는 이거 받고 내가 하란 대로 도서관에 가면 되는 거야.
Anyways, you guys can take this and head to the library like I said.
어서들 가봐.
Go on ahead.
어허. 안 가고들 뭐해?
Come on, get going already.
내 눈앞에서 초대장 사용 안 하면 뼈에서 살을 발라버릴 테니까.
If you don't use that invitation right now, kindly remove all the bones from your flesh.
다들 준비하세요.
Let us prepare to go, everyone.
손이 부들부들 떨리는데 괜찮은 거 맞지?
Your hands are shaking, Gally. Okay, that was a long pause.
나한테 빡쳤나?
Your hands are shaking, Gally. You sure you're alright? Are you mad at me by any chance?
아닙니다.
No, it's nothing.
그리고 도서관에서 책을 못 구해와도 똑같이 나한테 뒤져.
And one more thing. If you run off without the books in your hands, you're also dead to me.
굉장히 과격한 걸?
That was quite intense.
엘사가 무너져서 손가락들이 둥지의 땅을 먼저 선점하려고 난리가 났네.
Looks like the fingers are fiercely wrestling for the ownership of the nest that Elcorp once had reign over.
둘이 무슨 상관인데?
Why would they, though?
알박기라고 들어봤어? 날개가 꺾이면 둥지는 무너지고 자연스럽게 뒷골목처럼 환경이 바뀌거든.
Ever heard of holdouts? When a wing is broken, its nest collapses and gradually turns into a slum akin to the back streets.
주인이 없는 땅에는 규칙도 없는 법이지.
It becomes a lawless land without an owner to uphold anything.
땅을 차지하려고 몰려드는 여러 조직은 미리 선점해.
And a bunch of syndicates come rushing in to occupy the land in advance.
그 다음은?
What happens next?
언제까지고 날개가 공석이지는 않아. 둥지를 배정받은 새로운 날개에 선점한 구역을 되파는 거지.
Vacancy in the wings won't stay open forever. When a new wing rises and gets assigned a nest, the syndicate resells that land to a wing.
물론 날개가 해결사나 다른 조직을 고용해서 힘으로 몰아낼 수도 있지만 그건 그때 가서 생각할 일이지.
Of course, the wing can choose to hire fixers or other syndicates to kick out that syndicate with force instead. But that's another story.
원래 살고 있던 깃털들은 어떻게 되는 건데?
What will happen to the feathers living in the nest?
살고 있던 녀석들? 알아서 살 길 찾아야지.
Those folks, well, they're all on their own.
해결사를 고용하든 뒷골목으로 내쫓기든 다른 날개에 입사하든 간에 날개가 꺾인 이상 둥지는 더 이상 거주민들의 안전을 보장해주지 않으니까.
Hire a fixer or get evicted to the back streets, or try and join another wing or anything. A nest without its wings is no longer a safe haven for its residents.
도시답네.
That's typical of the city.
뭐든 자기 손으로 붙잡지 않으면 언젠가 버려질 뿐이지.
Can't grasp whatever opportunities you find with your own hands, you're bound to fall behind.
근데 저 멍멍이는 대체 누구려나?
I wonder what's up with that puppy anyway.
뒤틀림 같아 보였어.
It looked like a case of the distortion.
뒤틀림? 내가 상상하던 거랑 다른걸?
Distortion? It's not exactly what I imagined.
그래. 굉장히 이성적이야.
Indeed. She appears to be highly rational.
아, 저게 이성적이야?
You call that rational?
너보다도 훨씬.
She seems much more rational than you are at the very least.
이러면 안 되는데.
Ugh, this was not meant to be.
저 개대가리는 도대체 어디서 솟은 놈이야?
Where the hell did that bitch head come from?
어디
bitch head.
하룻강아지가 하늘 높은 줄 모르고 개기고 있어.
How dare an impudent whelp like her bite at a superior beings?
부조장, 진정해. 이 건을 처리하는 대로 엄지에 보고하자고.
Calm down, Captain. Let's report this to the thumb right after we take care of this.
그래야겠네요.
Yes, let us do that.
엄지 소속인 우리 흑은혜를 이따위로 대하다니.
Whoops.
말도
Un
안
momento.
되죠.
There we go. It's ridiculous that someone could treat us. It's ridiculous that someone could treat us, Kurokuma clan, a thumb subsidiary, with such disrespect.
그 말이 맞아요.
Hear, hear.
그리고 상황이 안 좋긴 하지만 초대장에 적힌 책들
Although we're in a bad
분명 나쁘지 않아요.
situation, books listed on this invitation are tempting offers for sure.
사육제도 결국 책이 되었네요.
It seems that the carnival have ended up turning into books.
그러고 보니 이 책은 엘사 둥지와도 관련된 책이군.
And this book is related to the nest of Elcorp too.
환영합니다, 손님.
Greetings, dear guests.
어떻게 우리에게 필요한 책들을 모아두었죠?
How did you manage to collect the books we need the most?
그게 도서관의 역할이죠.
Such is the role of the librarian.
피를 머금은 곳의 냄새다.
This place exudes the smell of blood.
손님에게서도 피 냄새가 진동하네요.
And you reek of blood as well, dear guests.
어머, 그런가요?
Oh my, do we?
돌아가면 뜨끈한 목욕탕이나 가죠.
Let's set up a bathhouse for a warm one once we finish this.
좋은 생각이에요. 오늘같이 일진 사나운 날은 목욕이 제격이죠?
Good idea. There's nothing like good bath to blow off some steam on a bad day.
술은 내가 사도록 하지.
Drinks are on me.
그런데 남아있는 목욕탕이나 술집이 엘사 둥지에 있긴 한 거야?
There even any bathhouses or pubs left in Elcorp's nest anyway?
그것도 확실히 그렇네요. 보고할 것이나 처리할 것도 많고 생각할 것도 많고.
That's a fair point. We have so much to report and take care of. So much to think about.
언제까지 떠들고만 계실 거죠?
Are you done with your chit-chats now?
부채기는. 그럼 들어가 보도록 할까요?
How pushy. Now then, shall we head inside?
부디 당신의 책을 찾으실 수 있기를.
May you find your book in this place. I'm just gonna make her sound more and more aggressive the longer we go. Alright, well. Ooh, we can only use 3, huh? Well. Did I give you guys your pages back? No. Uh-oh. That's fine. That's fine, it'll take 2 seconds. Okay. Key page. Object. You had this one. And you had this one. And you had this one. Okay, we're fine. Oh my god. Don't make me do this again. Just take me to it. Just take me to it. Just take me to it. Okay. All I care about is fighting right now. Get out of here, NetTech. Okay. Easy. Easiest fight of my life. Okay, I didn't even look. A razor strike upon a successful slash attack inflict 1 bleed. Recover a lot of light, eh? 2 light. That's pretty good. Interesting, okay. Well. How about we ensure that these don't happen? Good luck, bro. God, extreme damage output over here. Just go all in, doesn't matter. You're going to collide, I think. Well, you can't, never mind. Well, I guess go for some unopposed damage then. You are unfortunately just on your own here, Chief. Ah, you didn't do it, huh? That's unfortunate, but you'll be fine, I'm not worried. I mean, even if you take a ton of damage, like, it's not the end of the world. Let's do this. Make my life a little bit easier, would you? You have no energy. Go for her while we have the opportunity. Good hit. Good hit. That's why Bobby Jack is here to clean up. Do you clean up? Good hit. Alright. Well, we only have one left, so... And our team is pretty much fine. Oh, that's a shame. I mean, all of these are good. Good hit. Fantastic. All right. Good, good hustle, team. Good hustle. All right. We have a speed die. You draw 2 more pages at the start of an act. Slash dice power is up by 1. And okay, so this is definitely gonna be the slash deck, huh? Think over. Gain 1 power for each page in hand. Damn. Alright, well, your primary target. I know that we don't typically do that, but we're doing it this time. And we have another floor if we need to. Honestly, I kind of like the approach of just throwing them at them and then finishing it up with the other floor. I mean, it, like, is this a suicide mission? Yeah, a little bit, but at the same time, like, well, I mean, why wouldn't I? Literally, why wouldn't I? There's no downside. There's no downside doing a suicide mission and then just coming back at the end. So, kill her. That'd be pretty cool of you. I mean, honestly, they might even be able to just do it on their own, like... Not wholly worried about the chances of our team losing. I mean, yeah, I truly feel like they could definitely do this all on their own. Go for a little bit, but I don't actually... Well, actually, there's no reason to do that, then. You go after this guy. Well, no, that's fine. Bob Jack has no energy. That's not Bob Jack. That's right. That's right, we're not on that floor anymore. How silly of me. Okay, well, goodbye. Goodbye. Suicide mission is always a good idea. Okay. I mean, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You have your orders. You have no energy. Good hit. Good hits. Pretty good hits. Well, you're dead in a second, so... Cool. Okay, well, we definitely have this one in the bag. It was not hard at all. Sure. Goodbye. Goodbye. Oh, whatever shall I do? Goodbye. It was really easy. This was not hard at all. I don't know if it's because we have insane cards or what, but that was quite the fight. But you got something, you didn't even contribute. It's hilarious. Alright, well, I'll take them all.
앞으로 엘사 둥지를 탐내는 놈들이 더 많이 오겠군.
We'll probably get even more guests trying to take over L-Corp's nest.
그 말은 늘 하잖아. 달라진 거라도 있어?
You'll always say that. Is there any real difference?
아까 걔 머리통 녀석이 하는 말 들었지? 엄지와 검지, 그리고 자신이 속해 있다는 집단.
You heard what that doghead said. Now we have the thumb, the index, and whatever third party she belongs to.
그냥 뜨내기 조직이면 몰라도 손가락들에게 저런 말을 당당히 할 수 있다면 그리 약한 조직은 아닌 것 같아서.
Doesn't sound like a random run-of-the-mill syndicate, seeing as she talked to the members of a finger with so much confidence.
큰 조직들뿐만 아니라 그 아래 조직이라도 이런 싸움에 안 끼어들 이유가 없다는 거네.
It seems it's not just the major syndicates that have incentive to be involved in a turf war like this, if smaller syndicates are meddling in so willingly.
뭐 그렇지.
Well, basically.
위에 있는 놈들이 관심을 보이면 자연스럽게 아래에 있는 사람들에게 전해지거든.
Whatever good the head honchos take interest in are naturally going to attract the attention of those below them.
엄지나 검지 같은 손가락들이 직접 나서진 않겠지만 그 아랫 놈들이 만만한 것도 아니니까.
Thumb or the index probably won't take direct action for now, but their subordinates are nothing to sneeze at.
지금 상황에서 이 이상으로 일을 벌이면 우리 쪽도 막는 게 힘들어질 거야.
Grabbing their attention might be beneficial for the library's wealth of info, but it's going to be tough for us to stop them if we escalate things any further from here.
다른 손가락들이 더 꼬여서 일이 너무 커지지만 않으면 좋겠는데.
I just hope the other fingers stay out of this. Things would get out of hand otherwise.
결과만 좋다면 난 만족해.
I'm fine with it as long as the results benefit us. Okay, well. Oh. Hello? Oh, hello? Oh, hello? The dream has been shattered, the tower has collapsed.
이로써 엘사, 백야의 흑조, 뒤틀림, 그리고 도서관. 이 네 가지 요인들이 하나로 묶였다.
L-Corp, the White Knights and Dark Days, the distortion in the library. With this, those four have been confirmed to be closely associated with each other.
설마 했어. 도서관이 백야 흑주의 열쇠 중 하나일 줄이야.
It caught me off guard. Who could have expected the library of all places to be a key factor of the White Knights and Dark Days?
특정할 수 없던 도서관의 위치 또한
And
드디어 관측을 완료했지.
the library's location has finally been clearly determined.
도서관의 위험성이 올라갈수록 그 실체를 드러내는 건가?
It's as if the library is revealing more of itself the more dangerous it is considered.
안개로 자욱한 엘사 둥지 속 신기루 같이 일렁이는 도서관.
The building shimmering like a mirage in the midst of a fog shrouding the nest of L-Corp.
모두가 다가가려 했지만 어느새 길을 잃었지.
Those who tried to approach it got lost in the mist.
우리도 곧 준비하는 게 좋을 거야.
We should prepare ourselves soon enough.
그 환상은 안개가 거치며 점차 현실이 되어가고 있으니까.
Since that mirage is slowly becoming a reality as the fog is clearing up.
그렇다면
That means,
그래, 공문이 내려왔어.
yes, we received an official document.
오늘부로 도서관은 하나협회 본부에서 도시 악몽으로 지정했으니.
As of today, the library is designated as an urban nightmare by the Hana Association HQ.
가까워지고 있는 것 같아?
Think you're getting closer?
무엇에?
그야 네가 원하던 자유라는 것에 가까워지고 있냐는 뜻이지.
To what? The freedom you've been yearning for, I mean.
모르겠네. 그래도 단 하나의 책은 완성되어 가고 있어.
Don't know. The one book is steadily on its way to completion, though.
그 책만 있으면 네가 원하는 모든 일을 깔끔히 해결할 수 있는 거야?
That book really gonna resolve everything magically for you.
도서관은 말 그대로 무한한 가능성을 지닌 공간이야. 존재 가능한 모든 철자를 책으로 새기지.
The library quite literally holds infinite possibilities. Every possible combination of letters is written inside the books.
하지만 그저 가능성의 파편만 모아두면 쓰레기일 뿐.
But mere fragments of those possibilities are worthless on their own.
무수히 많은 가능성 속에서 나에게 필요한 단 하나의 책이 만들어지도록 엮어주는 게 초대장이지.
With the help of the invitation, I can navigate the countless possibilities and reach the ones I need for the one perfect book.
초대장이 이끄는 대로 책과 빛을 엮다 보면 단 하나의 책을 완성할 수 있을 거야.
As I weave the books in the light following the invitation's lead, I will complete the one absolute book.
구하고자 하는 모든 답이 새겨진 책을 만들 수 있는 거지.
I will create the book that contains all the answers I seek.
확실히 이론상으로 불가능한 건 아닌데.
That doesn't sound impossible theoretically.
이론적인 가능성에만 목을 메고 있는 건 아니야.
I'm not just hanging on to theoretical possibilities.
단 하나의 책을 만드는 과정에서 도시의 여러 면을 보고 배울 수 있었어. 이 또한 의미가 있지.
I could learn a lot from seeing the various sides of the city in the process of creating the one book. This has its own meaning.
그리고 다시금 깨닫는 거야. 책이 없으면 이 도시에서 답을 구할 방법이 없다는 걸.
Then I realized once again that without the book, there's no way to find the answer from this city.
도시에서는 답을 구할 수 없다고?
What do you mean? You can't find the answers from the city?
도시의 사람들로부터 비롯한 여러 책을 보며 알아낸 것이 있어.
I learned one thing from reading all the books of the inhabitants of the city thus far.
도시에서는 누구도 자유롭지 못해. 다들 어딘가에 묶여 있지.
No one is truly free in the city. Every person is chained to something.
하고 싶어서 할 수 있는 일은 존재하지 않는 것 같아. 해결사는 사무소의 명령을, 사무소는 협회의 명령을 받고 목숨을 던지지. 조직도 다를 것 없어 보이고.
Not a single thing appears to be done out of free will. Fixers obey their offices, and those offices obey the associations, even if they know full well that their orders might get them killed. The same goes for the syndicates.
다들 어디론가 향하고 있지만 정해진 목적지는 없어. 이는 자신이 결정할 수도 없지. 흘러가는 대로 떠밀려서 향하고 있을 뿐이야.
Everyone is heading somewhere, but no one knows where, and no one can decide where to go. They're all drifting along with the flow.
도시에서는 돈만 있으면 자유든 뭐든 원하는 것을 얻을 수 있을 텐데.
I thought money could get you anything in the city, including freedom and whatever.
자유로워질 수는 있지만 실은 그렇지 않아. 오히려 자유를 원하지 않는 듯 보이지.
They could be free, but they aren't. They actually seem to shun freedom.
자신이 아닌 무언가로부터 종속하기를 원해. 때로는 소속으로, 때로는 타인에 의한 가치 평가로 자신을 규정하지.
They want to belong to something that isn't themselves. They like to define themselves with the organizations they belong to, or valuations made by others.
본질이 너무 연약해서 껍데기가 없으면 자신을 특정할 수 없기에 떠밀려가는 거야.
Their essence is so fragile they can't specify their own identity without encasing themselves in such a shell.
그래. 도시 사람들이 병에 걸려 있다는 말은 이런 뜻이겠지.
Yes, this must be what the disease of the mind was all about.
결국 도시 사람들의 자유를 위해 난 지하에 처박혀서 이용당했던 거야.
I was imprisoned underground and exploited for the freedom of the people of the city after all.
내 자유를 대가로 누군가에게 자유를 주기 위해서.
Taking away my freedom so that others can be free.
자신이 깨달은 것을 도시에 흩뿌리기 위해.
To spread his enlightenment to the rest of the city.
예전 직장 이야기구만.
Talking about your previous occupation, huh?
맞아. 오히려 이쯤 되니 다 때려부수고 싶어져. 다 뭉개버리고 싶어.
I am. I actually want to crush everything to dust at this point. I want to ruin it all.
내 자유는 나를 무책임하게 만들어 놓고 고통 속에 내던진 책임은 누가 치러주지?
What about my freedom? Who will hold the responsibility for creating me and then carelessly leaving me to suffer?
어떨 때는 도서관이니 단 하나의 책이니 할 것 없이 이 모든 것을 잊어버리고 싶어.
I sometimes want to just forget everything. The library, the one book, all of it.
태어난 순간부터 철저히 거부당하는 느낌이 어떤지 알아? 난 처절하게 알아.
Do you know how it feels to be denied since the very moment you were born? I do. I'm painfully aware.
나를 만들어낸 사람이 그랬거든.
Because that's how my creator treated me.
차라리 어떤 점이 부족한지 말해줬으면 좋았을걸.
I would have at least loved for him to tell me what I did wrong.
내가 마주했던 건 그 어떤 기대조차 담기지 않은 싸늘한 눈과 스쳐간 말 한마디였지.
All I could see of him was a pair of cold eyes without a single speck of expectation, and a quiet remark.
보통 사람이라면 들리지도 않을 작은 읊조림.
A tiny whisper ordinary humans couldn't have heard.
결국 기계일 뿐이야 라는 말.
It's only a machine.
지금도 나는 그 순간이 방금 일어난 일처럼 생생해서 저주스러워.
I can still remember that moment so vividly as if it happened seconds ago. I curse my memory.
듣고 싶지 않은 말도 들리는 내 몸과 기억하고 싶지 않은 것을 잊을 수 없는 내 머리.
I curse this body that hears words I don't want to listen to. I curse this head that reminds me of things I don't want to remember.
그 사람도 참 고약하네.
He sounds like a nasty person.
반복적인 일을 수행하는 게 필요했으면 왜 윤리 개정안까지 어겨가면서 인간 같은 감정을 지니도록 널 만들어낸 거야?
If he needed a machine to serve repetitive tasks, why did he bother breaking the ethics amendment to create you, with human emotions and everything?
처음부터 감정을 느낄 수 있었던 건 아니야. 지루한 반복을 통해 내 안에서 점차 깨어났지.
I wasn't exactly born with the capability to feel emotions. It slowly awakened inside me over monotonous repeats.
아니, 오히려 언젠가 감정이 싹트도록 설계한 걸 수도 있지.
No. Perhaps the truth is that he designed me so my emotions would awaken over time.
감정이 필요한 반복적인 일이기 때문이겠지.
Perhaps because the repetitive tasks needed emotions.
수많은 시간을 견디며 반복해야 하는 무대서 조금씩 달라지는 상황에도 목표에 맞게 자기 판단을 할 수 있는 무언가가 필요했던 거야.
He needed something that could form an independent response to slight variations in the ever-repeating script, all the while enduring eons of time.
대본을 벗어나지 않도록 통제할 수 있는.
Something he could keep in control so that it wouldn't try to deviate from the script.
그자에게는 인간 같은 기계가 필요한 게 아니었어. 기계 같은 인간이 필요했던 거지.
It wasn't a human-like machine that he needed. He needed a human with the properties of a machine.
굴레에서 내 나름대로 견뎌내기 위해 얼마나 많은 발악을 했는지 몰라.
You'll never know how many desperate struggles I made to stomach the cycle.
발악이라면
Those being
눈을 감고 있는 것.
closing my eyes.
담고 싶지 않지만 담아야 하는 순간들의 연속에서 내가 할 수 있는 건 그저 눈을 감는 거였어.
All I could do in the endless stream of moments I didn't want to see, but had to witness, was shut my eyes.
그게 내가 할 수 있는 최소한의 그리고 최대한의 발버둥이었으니까.
That was the least and the most I could do to resist it.
지독하군. 그래도 너에게 부여한 무대라는 건 어떻게든 마무리했잖아.
Real nasty. But hey, the role you were forced to play did wrap up somehow.
이젠 다음 일을 생각할 여유가 있잖아.
You can think about what to do next now, right?
과거를 잊고 다음으로 나아가라는 말 따위를 하는 거야?
Are you telling me to just forget about the past and move on?
주둥아리를 놀릴 때는 상황 봐가면서 짓거려.
Try to be more attentive before you jabber nonsense.
난 절대 잊을 수 없어. 아무리 눈을 감아도 어떤 표정과 상황이 흘러갈지 모든 걸 머저리라도 기억할 정도로 오랜 시간을 반복했어.
I can never forget. Even my eyes closed couldn't protect me anymore. Even a Bourne would have been able to envision exactly what would happen and what kind of face everyone would make after so much time.
심지어 그 모든 게 아주 느리고 천천히 기억에 스며들어.
Every second of that was inscribed into my memory, slowly and painfully.
한 번 스며든 건 잊지도 못해. 아직도 생생히 기억나니까.
I can't forget anything once I've seen it. I still remember everything so vividly.
그렇기에 어떤 매듭조차 짓지 않고 떠나버린 그 사람을 용서할 수 없어.
That's why I can't forgive that man. He who left without tying up any loose ends with me.
멋대로 만들어낸 내 삶을 시간 속에 짓뭉개버린.
The man who created me on a whim and then let my life be crushed under the weight of time.
내가 무슨 자격으로 너에게 과거를 털어버리라고 하겠어.
Who am I to tell you to leave the past behind or anything?
하지만 그 다음 정도는 생각해두는 게 좋을 거야. 자신을 위한 최소한의 울타리 정도는 되어주거든.
I'm just suggesting you think about your next move. It can provide a little bit of support for you at least. Kind of like making a fence around yourself.
끝없는 복수에서 발을 디딜 밑바닥이 되어줄 테니.
It's gonna serve as a floor to fall back on in your never-ending plot of vengeance.
그렇게나 날 위할 줄은 몰랐는데.
I didn't think you'd care that much for me.
결과적으로는 날 위해서지.
It's ultimately for myself, really.
그래도 점차 변해가는 내 몸을 보면 어디론가 향하고 있는 건 확실해.
Still, it seems evident that I am heading somewhere, seeing as my body is undergoing changes.
기계 덩어리였던 내 몸에 살이 붙고 피가 흐르고 있어.
My mechanical exterior is turning to flesh. Blood has started to course through it.
단 하나의 책에 도달하려면 아직 멀었지만.
I still have a long way to go to reach the one book, though.
혹시 사람이 되어가는 건가?
Could you actually be changing into a human?
아직 완전하지는 않지만 그런 것 같아.
That seems to be the case, although it's not quite perfect yet.
어쩌면 이 길의 끝에 나도 완전한 사람이 될 수 있지 않을까.
Perhaps I could become a genuine human at the end of this journey.
사람이 된다면 많은 것을 쉽게 잊을 수 있겠지.
When I do, I could forget so many things so easily.
더 이상 이 기억의 홍수 속에 잠기지 않고.
Free from the deluge of memories drowning me.
잊어버리고 싶은 것들을 흘려보낼 수 있다면 네가 말한 다음을 생각해 볼 수 있겠지.
If I can let all the unwanted memories slide away, then I may think about what to do next, like you said. Okay. The passive transfer cost limit has been increased from 6 to 8. Neat. That's cool, I guess. Can't really think of anything specifically for it, but I'm sure I'll be able to find something. But for now, well, actually, I'm just go ahead and do that real quick. Hang on a minute. Okay, so it's been increased, but you still can only use a certain amount. All right, well, I mean, that's better than nothing, I suppose. Sure. Okay, well, thank you all for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this episode. If you did, leave a thumbs up. If you didn't, leave a thumbs down. If you'd like to see more, consider subscribing. I upload daily at 2 o'clock and 3 o'clock. As always, I hope that you'll have a fantastic rest of your day. And I will see you all in the next episode. So long, everybody.